Okay, in this video I will tell you the procedure for the measurement of the minor diameter. So for the measurement of minor diameter, the micrometer floating carriage micrometer is used to measure the minor diameter of the screw thread. It is suitable for all type of the screw threads. Okay. And external hand micrometer is not used here in this for the measurement of the minor diameter. External hand micrometer is not used to measure the minor diameter of the screw thread because it is because of the difficulty ensuring that the measurement is conducted at 90 degree to the thread axis. Measurement is conducted at 90 degree to the thread axis to the thread axis 90 degree to the thread axis. So for this reason we are not using a external hand micrometer for the measurement of the minor diameter. Okay, in case of floating carriage micrometer, the small VPs are available to make contact with the root of the thread. Just I will show how it will be available to make contact with the root of the thread by drawing a operation. Just take on standard. Just write a fiducial indicator anvil. I told write V shape, that is only the. So this is one standard. So this is what the prism, this is what the micrometer anvil, and this is what the diameter, and this is what the that is radius micrometer reading of the standard cylinder, that is R1. This is one standard cylinder. We are keeping one cylinder once, and same for the same measurement we are doing in place of cylinder we will use a screw thread. So based on the difference of these two we will come to know the minor diameter of the thread. So initially it is what a fiducial indicator anvil. Here this is the what the VPs I am telling right, VPs, regarding VPs which are available to this is small VPs, this is the small VPs which is available to what to make a contact with the root of the thread, that I will show in the figure, another figure with respect to in place of cylinder we are using a screw thread here. So these VPs are made up of what, hardened steel in different sizes having suitable radii at the edge with included angle less than the angle of the thread to be checked. That is very important. It is the angle should be less than the angle of the thread to be checked. Okay, initially the standard cylinder we are using here, the standard cylinder is kept between the micrometer anvil. Here this is the micrometer anvil. In between these two we have kept one standard cylinder with the help of what, VPs, with the help of VPs. The fiducial indicator is used to maintain the same constant pressure. So we are using a fiducial indicator anvil. So fiducial indicator is used to maintain what, to maintain at a constant to maintain a same constant pressure at the time of measurement we are using what, a fiducial indicator. That is the benefit of the using the fiducial indicator. So the diameter of the standard cylinder is known to us and the reading is taken for the VPs at the position of the R1. So at the position of the R1, so diameter of the standard cylinder is known to us. So now the standard cylinder is the important is now the standard cylinder is replaced by a threaded workpiece. So without changing the position of the fiducial indicator anvil. So initially before that one we are using a standard cylinder. There the diameter of the standard cylinder is known. So by replacing this one we are using another workpiece, threaded workpiece. So this is another operation. Here the diameter, inside the diameter, as we have discussed in the previous video, inside diameter D, and the overall, that is outer diameter, will be R2. So we are keeping a V piece of this one, fiducial indicator. Here like this. This is what the center. So here this center, and this will be the center of this one, and here the center of this one. So the difference between these two will be the pitch P by 2. The difference is what? P by 2. This is what the screw thread. In place of a standard cylinder we are using a screw thread and measure the difference of what? That is micrometer reading over the threaded workpiece. This is the fiducial indicator anvil. This is the V piece. This is the V piece. So this end anvil and this end V piece, both should be same center, and here. So like that we have to do the measurement. So now we have taken it as R1 here. R1. So R1 is what? Micrometer reading on standard cylinder, and here micrometer reading over the threaded workpiece. So the D will be the diameter of the cylinder gauge. So the minor diameter of the thread. So the minor diameter of the thread is equal to capital D plus or minus R2 minus R1. To determine the ovality, and taper, the readings are taken at the various position on the thread. So this is what the measurement, this is what the procedure for the measurement of the minor diameter. In the next video I will tell you how we will do the measurement for the major diameter. Thank you.